Dear learners, today I am going to the full discussion of the novel A Passage to India. And just I would like to exactly tell about the synopsis or plot or summary, whatever you like to say. The main character of this novel is Dr. Aziz, a Muslim doctor. And there is a particular reason for E.M. Forster to select Dr. Aziz, a Muslim doctor, exactly to make him an important central character. As I told you earlier, that Dr. Forster was influenced by, Dr. Syed Ras Masood, his friend, an Oxford student, and Dr. Syed Ras Masood's grandfather, Sir Syed Ahmed, was a very notable figure, particularly who expedited the Muslim Renaissance spirit in 19th century. This is very important, And Sir Syed Ahmed, when he was visiting England, he met William Hunter, and he requested Hunter exactly to take a particular note about the suffering of the Muslim community under the British Raj in India, and requested him to write a book about the condition of the Muslim community in India. Accordingly, William Hunter took a decision to take the initiative, and he wrote a book, India and Musalman. William Hunter wrote this book, Indian Musalman, and this book was precisely read by E.M. Forster. And that is why in this fiction E.M. Forster had taken a decision to take the central character from the Muslim community. As a result, Dr. Aziz, a Muslim doctor, has become the central character of this novel, of this fiction. You have been introduced exactly with Dr. Aziz. He is a medical officer of Chandrapur Government Medical College or medical hospital, but he was not the topmost officer. His boss was Calendar. And I think that novel was exactly this fiction has gone to a particular stage for the readers to understand the relation between the Indian natives, particularly the Muslim, and the English people. Dr. Aziz was persecuted, disturbed, frequently by his boss Calendar. And frequently Calendar calls Dr. Aziz without any reason, without any task, meaninglessly, just exactly to impose a sentiment, colonial sentiment, on the subjugated, colonized man. And one incident is that Dr. Aziz was called by Calendar, and Aziz was attending a family program. He was invited in a family program, and he just has attended this program. Then Aziz had to receive the call from his boss Calendar. Aziz rushed to the house office. Boss, but Calendar was absent. Calendar did not show any sort of concern that Dr. Aziz was coming to meet him. No. By this time he has forgotten that he has called Dr. Aziz. Aziz had gone to the Calendar's house. Calendar was not found. And Aziz exactly kept the tonga, that means tanga, by which he had gone to his boss's house. When he returned, or when he came out of the house, and exactly to go get up, the tanga was not found. By this time, without the permission of Dr. Aziz, Calendar's wife took the tanga. What kind of behavior? Can you imagine? No compassion, no humanism towards the Indian native people. And Muslims, are seriously persecuted, subjugated, exploited under the British rule, a seriously underprivileged community, a ruling class once in India. who continued the rule not less than 700, yes, no, 750 years in all India. And this community is marginalized. And Dr. Aziz's character in this fiction will reflect you the real condition of the Muslim community in India after the British Raj. You know, Aziz, as I told you, Aziz is a man of simple mind. He has got an ample simplicity in his character. He is a man like a child, childlike behavior, attitude and temperament. You will find in the character of Dr. Aziz, you know, he is a widower, but he is committed not to go enter into the matrimonial life once again, considering the future of his children. You know, his children might be persecuted at the hand of the stepmother, and that is why Aziz is not mentally prepared to take the initiative of entering into the marital status once again. And this Dr. Aziz once was praying, you know, in the Jame Mosque of Chandrapur, where exactly he happened to meet Mrs. Paul, another dominant character of this fiction, Mrs. Paul. And it was the moonlit night, a tender night, you know. And when Dr. Aziz saw a human figure a little bit distant from his position, he could guess for the first time that it is not the human figure, it might be ghost or something like this. When he exactly come forward to watch it, it was very clear to him that this human figure is an English lady. But Dr. Aziz, without any delay, reprimanded, just to Tiroshkar kar Mrs. Paul, whether Mrs. Paul not